I'm here to discuss the requirement that to be complied by ship under MARPOL Annex 6, which is the regulation for prevention of air pollution from ship. So, how this air pollution cause? The primary and the reason of air pollution from ship is combustion of fuel. When the fuel burn, it causes exhaust gas which cause air pollution. This exhaust gas contains substances such as sulfur oxide, nitrogen oxide, carbon dioxide, particulate matter, volatile organic oxide, and ozone-depleting substances that can affect to our marine environment. So, what are the regulations that can control the emission of ozone-depleting substances? In Regulation 12, deliberates emission of ODS, which include halon and chlorofluorocarbons, are prohibited. Also, new installation containing ODS are prohibited on all ships. But new installation containing hydrochlorofluorocarbons are permitted until January 1, 2020. Now it's 2025, so that's probably prohibited. Ozone layer depletion causes increased UV radiation levels on Earth's surface, which is damaging to human life. Negative effects include increase in certain types of skin cancer, eye cataract, and immune deficiency disorder. Nitrogen oxide reduction. In Regulation 13, nitrogen oxide emission limits from diesel engine have been determined. The requirement for the testing, survey, and certification of marine diesel engine in order to comply with NOx emission limit of the regulation. Nitrogen oxide regulation applied to each marine diesel engine with a power output of more than 130 kilowatts installed on the ship. Each marine diesel engine with a power output of more than 130 kilowatts which undergo a major conversion on or after January 1, 2000. Nitrogen oxide emission can be reduced by primary methods such as retard injection, fuel nozzle modification, change of compression ratio, water direct injection, and more. The regulation emission controlled area of nitrogen oxides are North America area, United States Caribbean Sea area, Baltic Sea area, North Sea area, Mediterranean Sea area that's set to take effect on May 1, 2025. So these are the table for NOx emission limits. This table is divided by 3 tiers. Each tier has been the construction date of ship. And you can see here the NOx emission limits in grams per kilowatts hour, and the N stands for engine RPM. Sulfur oxide are formed during combustion process in the engine of the ship due to the presence of sulfur in the fuel. Sulfur oxides can harm human respiratory system and make breathing difficult. Reduction of sulfur oxide can be achieved by using fuels with low sulfur content like using of alternative fuels such as LNG, and installation of exhaust gas cleaning system or scrubbers can help. The sulfur oxide emission controlled areas are the same with nitrogen oxide emission control areas. So now, let's look the sulfur oxide emission limits. The left side is for the outside an emission controlled area, and the right side is for inside an emission controlled area. So first, let's look the outside emission controlled area, where in 2025, limit of sulfur oxide mass 0.50% mass by mass, and ship that inside an emission controlled area on or after January 1, 2015, emission of sulfur oxide limits is 0.10% mass by mass. Volatile organic compounds or VOC are organic compounds that easily to vaporize at room temperature. This regulation only applies to tanker and some gas carried. VOC is generated when during combustion and handling of oil products. VOC occur when during loading and unloading liquid cargoes. So there are certain steps to reduce VOC emission on board, such as installation of vapor emission control system, and also it's required that crude oil tankers shall have approved VOC management plan. So moving on in IAPPC or International Air Pollution Protection Certificate, all ships of 400 gross tonnage and above and every fixed or floating platforms and drilling rig shall be issued with an International Air Pollution Prevention Certificate and by the administration or any person or organization authorized by it. The IAPP certificate is valid for 5 years. IEEC or International Energy Efficiency Certificate is a certificate covering the Ship Energy Efficient Management Plan and Energy Efficiency Design Index. The IEE certificate shall be valid throughout the life of the ship unless the ship undergo the change of flag or withdrawal of its service.